2 seasons. And the focus is on the rookie, James Cook. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bills and the Lions, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run for the first time with James Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The Bills at 6-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Allen now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Goff now looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. James Cook running back out now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals. That's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running for it, here's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Lions. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. McKenzie now to return it. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
I think they'd be well suited to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. To return is McKenzie. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They try again with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He's got this, complete to Williams. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. A He's going to have his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. There he goes again. Touchdown. James Cook, 57 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Go. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught by Cohen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught there.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I
guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.